another round. Let's see what yellow gives us. 5-5-2. I'm running low on pieces, so getting one of these in replacement for a build seems reasonable. I get a move. That sounds good. Not absolutely certain I want to place another piece. I got a lot of pieces on the board. Yeah, let's re-roll that deuce. Oh well. Over to red. I mean, I can always take a resource if I want one, but 2, 3, 5. I like 5. 2 and 3, not such a great deal. Do I want to re-roll both of them? That's the question. I get a move if need be. I'll re-roll the 3. Gives me less options. And again, I'm not going to spend to get rid of a die roll. That's okay. Over to blue. 1, 5, 6. And let's get this. Damn it. I don't think there's anything I would have wanted. Maybe move this. 1, 5, 6 for blue. Alright. Blue's not terribly short on pieces. This may not be that important. I got a move. I like moves. I'm not interested in the 1. I'm going to re-roll both the 1 and the 6. I get a 4 and a 5. And that's definitely a better setup for me. Although, if I could have gotten something that placed, I would have been interested in that. Green, remember, green has an extra reroll for free each turn. I paid my price for it. 2 6s and a 1. I'm short on pieces. So a 6 sounds good. What about a 1? A 1 does not. Another 6 is okay. That'll catch me up. Beyond catching up. Yeah, because I don't want to get a place a piece unless I cover more. And a 5. Now I could re-roll again. So I've got a move in 2 pieces. I'll stick with it. Yeah. Let's re-roll one of these 6s. I get a 5. That's perhaps a little bit more appealing. I don't know. It's not male. Okay. And now we start to play. Yellow's got the first one. Do I want to place? I got opportunities to get more pieces in. I don't really need a black thing. I'll place. Do I want more re-rolls? I got so many pieces up here near the top. I'm going to grab the re-roll. That seems like an interesting option. Red, place or a black. I've got enough blacks. And if I place, I get multiple. Let's place and get the gold instead. That sounds valuable. Another place. I'm running short on pieces, but do I want to do a war? I can take something like this big blue out. I don't know that blue's winning though. Blue's sitting on 5, green's sitting on 5, blue's on 7. Taking the big blue out would be worth something. Am I going to get the chance at it? Blue will probably get the chance at buying it next. Of course, it'll slow them down. Alternatively, I could take some resources, but I'll kill that blue piece to slow them down a little bit. It's not going to really help much. Blue gets a move. They certainly, 1, 2, 3, want that. And that's 2 blacks and a gold. And it costs them a little bit more to maintain their position. Now we're over here, and I think green is next. I can either take a token. I'm going to get another one or do a move. I'll do a move. Looks like I could vacate Empire. That looks good. 1, 2, 3. Give me 2 gold. I'm short on cash. Puts it to yellow. Yellow token or a move. I'll take another one of these. That puts it on red. Token or move. Well, I definitely need one of these. Back to blue. I've got a full complement and then some. So I can move, say, my lead element, or I could knock out a green. Green's sort of my competition here. That doesn't sound like a great... See, that's not good because I'm low on resources right now. I'm going to just move 1 space forward and take 2 more of these black resources. I'd kind of like to have a better pool there. Because otherwise, I'd be opening something up maybe for green. Green gets, well, actually for yellow to buy that city. Green gets a move if they want it, or they get another token. They are good on tokens, actually. Time to push. 1, 2. Do I want another token that I would have gotten anyway? Or do I want to jump forward and grab the city that's worth 6? I'm thinking long term, I want the token. Puts it on yellow. Move or token, I've got enough tokens. I don't really want to move Empire because I'm kind of sitting there happily. So I will move this into mining and get a couple more of these. That swings me back around to blue, move, or token. I have no idea who's going to move first next turn. It's all based on the die rolls. So a war here is actually kind of appealing in a way that it wouldn't have been before. Spend a token, get rid of one of these green pieces. And that puts it on green to end things. Who gets a green piece? This moves up. And we take another one of our mini breaks. Okay, let's see what red gets going here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit this whole thing on a video. So now I actually don't have enough pieces. I have a 6. I definitely want that. 2. I don't really want the 2, so I'm going to re-roll 2 dice. I get a 1 and a 4. I'll take the 4. Could have had the 1 anyway. Over to blue, and you almost never want this. At least I feel that way. Speaking of which, 2 1s and a 6. I want the 6, I guess. I don't know. I got excess pieces. 2 1s and a 6. Why don't I re-roll the whole pile? A 1, a 3, and a 5, and that's definitely a little bit better. Green has 2 re-rolls. They bought one. 1, 2, 5. A move is useful, no question about it. A place, they're very interested in a placement. What about a black? They have tons of blacks, so they'll take one of their rerolls there. Another move. Sounds good. And yellow also has an extra reroll. 1, 4, 6. 6 doesn't seem like a bad idea. I'm kind of low on pieces. 1, not so good. 4 is a move. I don't want to re-roll both of these. I'm just going to re-roll the 1. I have tons of black pieces. And I get a 3. And that's why I didn't want to re-roll both, is what if I got a place, but then lost my extra piece? What would I do then? Of course, I have another re-roll. I could have picked something else, but who knows? This seemed reasonable. So now we go back, starting here. Blue gets a crappy black piece. Sort of a consolation prize, I guess. Green. Definitely want to place. Where do I want to place? I want to place here in this city. That's going to cost me 2 of each. And I take the big 6-pointer. And green is currently sitting on, not all that much, just 8 points. That means yellow is going to get the next placement. Yellow's placement could go here. That's not terribly useful. There's a cheap city here. I'll take that. Yes, it's not worth a whole hell of a lot, but maybe nobody's going to be moving, into that war space. Whatever. It puts us on a blue placement. Blue's placement could go into the empire space. I could get myself some quick gold. I would rather get moving along that thing. Right now my points are at 5, 6, 7. Yellows are at maybe 7. So it's all pretty close. Oh, wait. 10 for yellow. And red's sitting at 8. But still, feels kind of close. Where are we here? We're on a move. Who just went? Jesus, I can't remember. I think blue just went, which means green will be getting their move first. Green's move. This allows you to exchange as long as you're sitting there. You could get a person. I could blast somebody out of somewhere. What I really kind of want is gold. I don't want to move that. That would have been my blast somebody out of somewhere. I'm not seeing any gold really close by. I don't terribly want this. I could trade here. That would give me at least some advancement, which is of some value. And then I can trade... gold starts becoming worth less here, I think. About equal, but here it's worth less. I'll trade this in for a gold. I don't know how much that does me. I still need 2 gold for that. Let's trade a second one in for a gold as well. That'll put the next one over at yellow. Yellow has a move. I don't really want to leave here. Unfortunately, my move doesn't do me a lot. I could shoot somebody down though, and that would be either green or blue. Green is sitting on 8 points. Blue is sitting on 5, 7 points. There are other people who are in better shape. Shoot a green piece down. That puts it on red. Red gets a move. What's red want to do? This thing is just not doing me all that much good, but I want to push forward with something that's already kind of far ahead. Red always seems to need more people. But then there's a city here. Let's go to the city. We'll buy that for 2 and 2 and get ourselves into a position there. And then here we'll be getting the rest of our dice worth. That means blue. Well, it doesn't matter which blue does. They have a decent amount of resources, so if they can make a run for it, they might be able to win. Not this turn, but 1, 2, I could get a person anyway. I could blast someone. 4, 8. How's yellow doing? 3, 7, 10. I'm not happy with yellow. I could grab myself a city. Ho ho. That sounds good. This is becoming less dangerous because there's less pieces moving here. The red piece could move, but yeah, let's put this there with my move action. That gives green a move action. Green wants to kind of run for it, I think. I don't have the pieces to do this. So now I have to come up with some wealth. There's some wealth. That's so that I can buy this or maybe one of those if I got another gold. After green we come to yellow, and these are just automatic gains with nothing interesting. Shifts over and goes there. Okay, let's see through another of this little endeavor. Six, four, three. 3 allows me to place a piece. I'd be replacing that. That might be cool. Unfortunately, in between, I get this. Now let's look. If I place here, I get a war event. I get to snag somebody. I'm good with this die roll. Because I think I do need to schwack people with blue. 1, 4, 4. And you can see, you know, I have kind of this disinclination to re-roll dice if I've got something I can, you know, acceptably use. I guess that kind of goes away with the people who can use 2 die rolls to replace for free. Now green, I think, wants to push forward. I wish there was a track to keep all the victory points on. That would of course extend the map, and with this high quality paper, I've only got 6 points here. That's probably not very good. So movements, I definitely want to re-roll this. 2 movements. I need some more cash. Nah, I got enough for this. I think that I can win if I can push things out quickly enough. A 2 that allows me to place. That place will happen first. It'll get me a dude, and it'll put me in a richer position towards moving forward. Maybe I can get this empire and this city. That sounds good to me. I think that'll put me in a strong position. Yellow. And the game doesn't, you know, people could really AP on this, but that seems ridiculous almost. It's not the kind of game you want to think too hard about. So I don't think I'm terribly into this, although I'd need to replace if I get this. Now if I place that, I go there. That's not the best of places for me. And then I'd be taking a move. I am going to re-roll the deuce. I don't think that does me too much good. I get another 5. 3 movement spaces. I'd be coming out of here. That gives me a lot of movement. What's my points right now? It's at 4, 7, 10. I'm doing pretty well, actually. Red is sitting at 8. I can also look at resources, but those don't look like they're going to be a huge swing right now. I think I'll go with the 3 moves. I may end up taking an extra piece out of it. But it seems better than taking a risk on my second reroll. And then red, 2, 3, 6. I do need more of these, especially if I'm placing. Ugh. Now, a place sounds good, but I'd like to get a move as well, so I'm going to pull this one off and do a reroll. I get a crappy-ass 1. I'm short on resources, so I will take that and not be terribly happy about it. Alright. I definitely would rather other things. Green, black, or a placement. Well, I definitely want to place. That gets me a fresh piece. Red gets a placement. I can afford it because I've got this coming. So I'll place here. I don't really want to make a trade right now. Blue gets a place. I get to drop into war. I'm going to do a kill. What am I killing? I'm going to kill... Now, I don't have to go for victory point spaces. It's just that those tend to be valuable. I'm going to kill this red piece here for 4. Actually, right up there. Yellow's got tons of moves, though. I'll kill the red piece. This is a more expensive space. Make whoever goes in there pay more pieces. What? What caused that? That was a placement. That means green is going to get a move. All right. Green's move. Out of the trade space, I think. 1, 2. I'm going to buy a city there for 8 victory points. That's pretty sweet. I don't get another one right away. Blue gets a move next. Blue doesn't terribly need another person, but the other options aren't all that exciting either. Grab this. That's been left open. I can't afford it. Shit. Alright. 1, 2, 3. We'll go up to the trade space. I could do another war and blast somebody else out, but I don't want to do that. But that gets rid of my piece. That means green gets to move again. This city here, I could get there and grab some points, but I don't have the money anymore. Which means what I want to do is I want to jump all the way to the Empire space. And I've got it almost over. So everybody's kind of now worried, can green win? Yellow gets lots of moves if they wish them. Out of war, 1, 2, 3. Doesn't seem like a bad move. I don't want to move out of the city. 1, 2, 3. That gets me to move another one. 1, 2, 3 forward. That's 1. I get another move if I want it. I could blast something. I'm worried about green. Green has no points right now except this. They're sitting on 14 points, which I think is pretty damn high. I just moved here, didn't I? I'm going to take that. Let's grab that. Okay. My second move, what am I taking? One, 2, 3, and then a third move. 1, I need cash. I'll stop there. I'm not getting as much distance along the track as maybe I'd like, but that's okay. I scored another city. That puts me at 7, 11, 14, which is about where green is. And I've got more resources in the bank, so green can't just end the game by moving into here. That makes red next. Both stockpile. And then I'll move over here. And we're almost done. And let's see what we got going. This could be the end. Let's see. I don't know if green's got enough points, but they've got a nice little position, definitely. 3, 3, 2. That does not do what I would like to do, right? Placing here, I don't have the resources to handle it of either type. What are my points right now? My points are 14. What do other people have? 4, 7, 11, 14. That puts me in tie. So I'm not going to be able to win just by jumping into the city. Especially since other people will be able to dominate for other things. So what I want to do is what? I want to be able to get into here. One of these does that for me. Doesn't matter how early it is. That gets me a couple of those. I do not have any trade ability. That's not, it's over here. And I don't have an easy way to reach gold. A move could get me something, but not gold. Tiebreaker in the victory is, well, it's probably not going to be an issue because I don't have any resources in hand. I think I'm going to re-roll the 2 3s. Remember, I have 2 re-rolls here. I get a 3 and a 5. 3 lets me place another piece. 5 gives me a lot of flexibility. What about that 3? Do I want to re-roll it? Yeah. I don't think placing a second piece does me any real good. Alright, well, we'll see. I'm not sure how many, if anything, would let me have a win here. Yellow. Yellow's got 2 3s and a 6. Desirable? How much of it? I get 2 rerolls if I want them. I am at, I said 14. I need to upgrade my position. There's no question there. So, getting an extra piece and getting a placement might be useful. I'm going to reroll a 3 though, because I certainly don't need 2 placements. And I get a 2. I'm going to reroll the 3 with my second reroll. And not exactly what I want, but okay. We'll live with it. I don't feel like spending my money. 2 3 4. I'm a cheap bastard in games as well as in life. Now red is sitting at 4, 9, and that's it, I think. They need points badly. This would do it. I don't have a lot of resources available though to buy. So a move that can get me this, and I could move to here to get there, which would then set me up for another move. How about placing a red piece? That could get me another dude. That's pleasant. I'm going to re-roll my 3. I get a 6. I'll live with that. And then blue. Oh boy. Kind of crap ass roll. I do have a reroll, but let's see what I can do. I'm pretty sure I don't need blacks that badly, but we'll see. Placement, that gets me a person, definitely like that. Replaces the guy that I kill. What about these? Let's just re-roll them. I don't think I want them. Don't want to think too hard. 2 good, 5. I'll live with that. Okay, now we shoot them off. Yellow gets a dude over here after yellow, red. Red, I think, wants to place a dude. They're getting a dude back. What do we want to place? We want to place here. We get a dude for that. Blue. Blue's getting 1 dude back. However, if I place here, I get another dude. And that works pretty well. Green. Green doesn't have resources available. I don't have an easy way to get cash. I do have a movement here. So if I place here, I can move and get gold as well. On the other hand, I can place here and grab myself 2 blacks. And I'll do the yeah, I've got another placement. Okay, so we go back around to yellow. Yellow want to place. I don't have a lot of pieces, but I get an extra one here. So the answer is yes. And the question is something else, though. We need to. I think we need to shoot somebody. I don't like using up the resources, but I think we want to knock somebody down. Who do we knock down is the question. Blue is at 5, 7, 9. Red is at 4, 9. That looks like it. I don't have any green I can hit. Blue or red? Come on, which one? Who did I just do? Damned if I know. We would like to knock someone out that we could go take over, to tell you the truth. We can't just knock this out. We landed here. I'm going to take the big blue one out of the way. That's the most damage I can do. And speaking of which, it's time for blue to place. I can come back and hit a yellow piece. Or I could go here, but I don't have the resources for it. Which is a sign that, hey, I need some black stuff. I do not have black stuff easily available that I see as I scan the board. Do I want to place? I do. Can't hit green. I can hit yellow here. And I'll knock them out. Payback's a bitch, right? And now green gets to go. And green does not have the resources to do a hit on anyone. I would like to sleaze into something, but there's nothing that's just worth victory points. So they're going to have to advance. Is there some place where I can get a person to make up for the person I'm not going to get here? I think the answer is I can drop way back here, and that puts me in position to grab some quick points. So I'm going to do that. That was this piece. Now we go to red. Red has a move. Gotta recount points again. This is a problem with a game like this and a lot of people. I'm at 8. Green was at a lot. 14 up here, and I can't do a damn thing about that unless I get to this war. So, well, I can knock these out. There's red's move. That drops green back down to where they can't win on an automatic, and is red in a position where they can. They're only at 9 points. I think people like yellow had more points than them, so they're not going to try to advance it. But they did neutralize green there. Blue, movement or a piece? You know, I need the piece. I'm so short, and I'm not going to be able to win the game on this turn. Likewise, green needs the piece just to use all their dice. Coming out in the end. Actually, I did these in the wrong order, but that's okay. And that shifts it over. And this is taking longer than I wanted it to, but let's see if we're close to the end here. It takes a little more time because I gotta keep recounting. 3, it's like 6, 10 for yellow. I don't think they're very close. We were in higher numbers before. 8, no, 14 for green. Just to get a view here, 115. Obviously, I don't want to end the game if I'm not going to win, right? I don't particularly need these, so I'll be re-rolling those. I like that die. Movement is always kind of useful. Well, this is not the best roll in the world for me either. I'm going to re-roll that 6. Remember, I have 2 re-rolls here. Can't say I'm thrilled, but whatever. It's the best set I've gotten, so. 1, 2, 3 for red. Now, I do have this, but not a lot of money. Alright. I need blacks, but I can get a black with a movement, so, or a place for that matter. I can get 2 blacks with a place. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of room for places, so I'm going to take the 1 and the 3 back. Let's see, I might spend on movement, but I really hate spending. 3 and 4. Now I could spend to reroll, or I could spend to get another move. My points are at 5, 9, and that's it for me. I'm going to spend $1 to boost this up 1, get another movement action. You know, I would like to be up there, but I don't want to roll. So I may not end up taking this placement. I may just take a black piece for it. Over the blue, 3, 4, 6. I don't terribly need this except because of this. We'll stick with that. And now to green. And green has the double re-rolls, which is just a nice flexible position. I like these two. I don't think I can win, although I am at 14. Let's see what red is here. Red's at 5, 9. Yellow is at 4, 7, 10. You know, I've got a shot. I could use more gold. That's the problem, because I'd like to, say, trigger this, or maybe this, but I don't think I can get there. So what am I looking at? I'm looking at a move that'll get me into place. A placement. I'm not seeing any placements that are going to get me cash. I can get black stuff, but I can't get cash. I have a reroll. I don't have a trade. I can definitely get rid of this one. I have 2 rerolls. See, the problem, I got this I could move. That'll get me some gold. I could use another move. I could use that more than a place. I'm going to take both these dice off. 1 and 2, that sucks. I'll re-roll. 4 and 6, that gets me a move. Gets me one of these that I do not need, but there's nothing else I can really do with it. So there we take it. Now we move forward. Does red want to place? If I place, I'm down. I'm going to get a couple of moves. My points aren't at the top of the game right now. I think I am just going to take a black piece. I'm not thrilled with doing that, but I just don't feel like I have enough pieces to go otherwise. Blue. Blue's getting a replacement piece, so I can place. Blue's points are not terribly good, I don't think. I'm sitting on 4 points, it looks like. If I can add a big 7, that would be nice. But blue does not have resources to do that. I need a bunch of black. There are not a bunch of black available for me to just grab. I could get one over here. That seems like a waste of my piece, but I could get a cube as a replacement. Not the best of situations, but whatever. I feel like that's what I have to do. Over here, that puts green. Green for a move. Now, I said green is right up there, aren't they? 8, 14. If I could get another one here as well as in here, I would win. I've got 2 moves in a row. Can I do a move that'll get me gold? Yes, I can. And then my other move won't get me enough to get that. But 14 points. Let me recount everyone else. This is, you know, like playing dominant species in terms of points. There's 6 points there. 2 moves. Could I get somebody in here? I cannot. This isn't worth abandoning. This isn't worth abandoning. I can't get in here and here at the same time. If I had a place instead of a move, I could. Probably screwed up by not doing that. But do I win? I think we had yellow beat red for 9. Well, I'll tell you what. I can't. Oh, I could grab this. That's some nice points. I can't move into here and get more points somewhere. That's obvious. So I'm going to grab the gold for now. They're worth some victory points to me. Actually, they're not, because it's divided by 3. But they do give me some flexibility, and they let me get rid of this. And I can see if I win on the next turn. That puts a red move. Red feels like they need to get somewhere. They can't leave here. These cities are filled. This city's not, but I don't have the resources. I have 2 moves in a row. I need to get, unfortunately, both a black and a gold. I do not have the trade ability, do I? I do. I can do 1 trade. So if I can get 2 blacks, which I can then trade and get myself a black and a gold. And that gets me enough to get in here with this piece, which isn't going to be enough. No, that won't do it. I can get up to here. Okay, that's good. And that was a red piece. Now we go to blue. Blue has a move. What's blue up to? Oh, blue needs points. Blue needs lots of blacks. I do not have easy access to a lot of blacks. I can jump here to get 2. That pushes me past the city. But I think it's the best I can do. That puts red back up. Can red win? No. But red can jump here. 1, 2. Pay all my tokens. And push myself into a 7 space. And that puts me up to 12 versus green's 14. Green's still in the lead. That's problematic. This was red's second move, or the last action, I believe. That means green goes next. I think green's got the win here, as long as they move this. If they don't move this, see, here's the problem. I don't have enough points to grab this. If I don't move this, then I end up, is there somewhere I can grab points? I could grab points at this city. That would be a fairly cheap thing. So let's see. I have 14. That's better than red. Red has, looks like 12. No, red has 16. Shit. So I need to get more points as well, which means my move is going to be not from there, out of this mining. 1, 2, 3, and I'll buy these for 5 more points. And that puts me again in the lead. Now yellow has a bunch of moves at once. Can they end this to their advantage? They got 4 points here, 7, 10 points. Green is looking at 13, 19 with no access. So I'd have to get 9 more points. If I could get in here and buy, I could have that. Can I get in there and buy? Probably not, because there's no gold that I can produce here, and I have no trade ability wherever trade is. But I might be able to hit one on the way. Interesting. So I have 3 moves in a row. 1 gets me here. I can trade a gold for a black for a gold. 2 gets me here. 3 gets me there, and I buy my way in. Sounds good to me. I trade a black for a gold. I get 2 more blacks. And I'm in here. I spend 3 of each for the big points. And the game is not quite over yet. I've spent all my pieces. Because green and blue each get a turn. Blue gets to go first. Neither of these is going to do anything. Sorry. Except maybe some auxiliary points. So, now we count the scores. I'll come back after I count them. We'll see if I had things right and if yellow did indeed engineer a win here. Do this in real time. This is a simple enough game. Let's see what we have. I set up a quick sheet for everybody. Ding, 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 ding. Blue has 2. Blue gets 2 more. Yellow gets 3. Yellow gets 3 more. Red gets 4. Green gets 5. Red gets 5. Green gets 6. You can see how they go up in a nice little progression. Green gets 8. Red gets 7. Yellow gets 10. I don't think I did. What the hell did I do? I counted. I missed these. Yellow has 4 more. That's what I missed. Okay, so that's not the total though, because blue gets 1 more for having 3 of a kind here. Green has 3 of a kind. I think we've got a tie. Oh no, yellow has 3 of a kind, and red has 3 of a kind. Let's count them. Big 5 for blue. They did not do well. 19, 20 for green. 14, 15, 21 for yellow. And 8, 17 for red. There is no need for a tiebreaker here. Everybody's even. If there had been a need for a tiebreaker, whoever's furthest along wins. And then there's other tiebreakers as well. So we get a yellow victory. How did it happen? I don't know. You know, this final position was very valuable. Getting lots of moves at the end can be really useful if you have the resources built up. But, you know, there's a lot of interplay, a lot of ability to count, a lot of ability to do a lot of analysis paralysis in this game. And I think it would really suck if people did that. But it can be kind of a fun game if you're not overthinking it. Maybe some people would love the AP side of it, totally analyzing, you know, where they are, etc. For me, you know, without a lot of story, without a lot of stuff going on in a game, it doesn't really matter. To me, this is no Civ game. This is just a weird little track game where you get resources that you can expend on other things. Of course, some of the modern Civ games, as opposed to Civilization, Stellar Conquest, and stuff like that, which are what I'd think of as a Civ game, relate more towards this kind of play, like Peloponnesus. It's an interesting game, but it becomes a mathematical exercise. Well, this is a more boiled down one. It's more clearly nothing but a little mathematical exercise on a chart. I guess I'll come back. I don't know if there's any real reason for a formal review. This is long as hell. You know, I mean, my words for this are, it's a nice, short little filler. It has some interesting decisions going in it. And by short, I mean, it took me an hour and a half to play this solo. Probably people who can really push and play it more quickly, it can meet the 45-minute time limit for it. I could see it being interesting once or twice. I'm just not sure that I can see much more than that. You know, it's roll some dice, have some fun, push some pieces around. I can't see walking away from it with much more than one would from a traditional card game. But the thing is, a traditional card game, you have a deck of cards, you take it with you, you play it, it's fun, you never have to explain the rules. This, I just can't see wanting to face it again and again. It's just, you know, this fixed pattern and everything. Anyway, that's all I have to say about it. Sort of one big video of the playthrough and a very abbreviated review, because there's really not a hell of a lot for me to say about a game like this.